Hello, everybody, Caden here today with another episode of Minecraft Dinosaurs. And today, as you've undoubtedly seen already by the thumbnail or whatever I've called this episode, we're doing a bit of work, and there's an Enderman now. Okay, well I actually need to get some tools. Anyway, before I go get some tools, we're working on Dilophosaurus today, and I'm gonna show you guys some of the stuff I was working on before the episode. One of the major things being this. This is not permanent, don't worry. I just felt kind of bad that I was keeping the elasmotheriums in such a small area, so I had a lot of extra fence and supplies from taking out forests, so I thought, you know what, why not, let's just give them a bit of space, and I've done that. The other thing I've done is this. Basically, I took out the old fence for the Dilophosaurus. I created an outline of the new fence, which after we get some tools and supplies, I will show you the rest of it, and I made this little thing, which is a little skeleton thing because as you can see, the fence goes diagonal here. Oh, it's okay. Oh, dang it. I messed up a little bit here. Obviously, you can tell I built this before I actually built the fence at all. But yeah, we've got this little fossil here because there's a lot of extra open space right here and I wanted to fill it. But I think it looks pretty good. It'll look a lot less open when I get the fence in and some plants going around. But anyway, we're going to go grab some stuff and then... Actually, you know what? We'll look over at this. Basically, since last episode, I just spent a lot of time planning things out. The Triceratops, I might actually just keep parts of this original fence. In fact, I might just expand it out a bit. But I've laid down the foundations for the new pathway, which is actually something new I was kind of figuring out I was going to do, which is I'm actually going to keep this hill. Despite what I was originally thinking, which was, oh, I'm just going to flatten this whole area. I might keep the hill because I like the idea of the park rising in elevation, a couple parts. I don't know. I just thought that looked cool, and it actually gives us a bit more room to expand and try some other exhibit types out. Other than that, I filled in a bit of stuff over there. We'll get over there in a bit, but let's go get some supplies real quick, and then we will get to work on rebuilding the Dilophosaurus exhibit. Or less, I'd like to say it's less of a rebuild, more of a upgrade. That's a good word for it. It's the upgrade. People are yelling in the background. That is not nice. Alright, well, whatever. Who cares? Do I have more iron? I'm kind of low on iron. I'm not low on stone because I literally just cooked all of this up, and yeah, I've got a lot of cobble and stone and other random stuff. I don't know. I've got more blocks than I think I actually need, but that's always a good thing with Minecraft. I'm gonna need to actually throw some of these stone here into... And I've actually just thrown it all into there. Do I have my chisel still? Because I'm going to need it for this episode. No chisel. No chisel. No chisel. Oh, pickaxe. No, that's good. Chisel. Chisel. Do I have a chisel? I could have sworn I had one. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay. Almost missed it there. Okay, so we got that, we got iron bars, we got stone. Did I need any other blocks? Was there anything else? Nope, I think I've got everything I need, and the redstone torches. Grab a bit more of that, and I'll need to make more iron bars, because we're gonna need a lot of iron bars for this exhibit. A lot of iron bars. You know what, we'll just stick everything here. So, one of the main things I did in preparation for this episode was basically just laying out the foundation for the fences, because that's always what takes the longest when making these videos. Or when I do exhibit building episodes, is that I always spend tons of time laying down the base for the fence, and then I don't spend any time designing it, and then the fence looks weird, or I'm not particularly happy with it. But this one, I think I've got a good design going, and everything is already set up, so that's nice. We just gotta put in the actual fencing now. I'm built on a bit of a hill here. You can kind of see. I need to fill it in, but I'll get to that later date. Anyway, this is one of the things I really wanted to show you. This is, you can probably tell, is going to be the I'm calling them the dinosaur barns or maintenance areas or whatever you want to call them. That's what this is. This is for the Dilophosaurus. But as you can see, I've got this little add-on here, which is going to basically be where the actual keepers are, because even though, yes, the Dilophosaurus are tamed me and will not attack me, in a real zoo, you have, you know, like they sleep in an area, but then you've also got a specialized area where the zookeepers can be and not get eaten. But anyway, this made me think of something, and that's why there's that walkway there, or the entrance there. I thought it'd be really cool to actually, and this isn't the first time I've thought of this. I've thought of this before. I just never really had any way to connect it to exhibits. But I've always wanted to do like some big, kind of like park security / veterinary system in a park. Basically just connecting all the exhibits together with like watchtowers and pathways and some sort of central command center. And I've always thought that was a really cool idea, and I think I might actually try and do it this time around. So yeah, that is that. Anyway, what do we need to get? We need to get some stone bricks, because I need to make them into stairs. We need to get some sunken stone panels, and then I need to get a crafting table. Honestly, I'm sure I've got one somewhere else, but we'll just chop down this log real quick and make another crafting table, and then bring that over. I need like a portable crafting table or something to make my life a little bit easier. I'm gonna need more than that, aren't I? Okay, there we go. And then I don't actually use stone bricks for this build, do I? I don't think so. The reason I'm questioning that, of course I don't. Okay, some like power surge just happened. That was kind of spooky. So I've actually already built this exhibit, not in this world. I have a creative world I opened up, and I was like, okay, fence building time. Let's get some prototypes going out here. This was after I built the foundation. I forgot I already put the foundation down, and that's the only part that requires the stairs. I'm a very forgetful person. Should I break the bed and just take it? Nah, it's close enough. It really is just close enough. I still really like this the semicircle pathway up to the house. I don't know why I like it so much, but he's cool. But other than that, what else did I have to talk about today? I'm honestly trying to remember. There was something I meant to talk about. Oh, the new series thing. Now, I'm still gonna wait. I want that to be its own video, not a dinos video. So it won't be a dinos video because dinos is dinos? I don't know. I don't really have a good justification for it, but whatever. Anyway, let's get back over to this. Actually, that's something to talk about. Last episode. You guys left a lot of support for it. Thank you guys very much for that. Also, someone did ask, where's Wildlife Park? It's not gone. Nothing's happened to it. I just haven't gotten back around to basically finishing the aviary and getting beyond that point. There should be another episode fairly soon. I'm not going to give any specific time frames, but there will be another episode. Don't worry about it, guys. Oh, there was another block. There was another block type. The ornate stone panel. I was thinking, oh no, there's something I'm missing here. There's something I am missing. And yeah, that's what it was. Oh, and the iron bars. Of course, the iron bar. So I finally found a 32 by 32 texture pack for it. And the menacing iron bars, or as I like to call it, the chain link fence type texture, looks really cool. And I used this on my test world for the build, and I did quite like it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I think I did this, and then that, and then this. Wait, no, did it go one higher? I don't think it needs to go one higher, because I mean, strictly speaking, this is like meant. So I am kind of doing the Jurassic Park fencing again, because well, it's a dinosaur park. I don't know why I'm struggling so much to speak right now, but yeah, it's a dinosaur park, and I figured I do need to get rid of that black pixel. I keep meaning to do that, and it's driving me insane. So I will get rid of that after this episode. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, we're building a dinosaur park. Jurassic Park's a heavy influence, so of course I'm gonna build some dinosaur fencing from Jurassic Park, or Jurassic Park-like dinosaur fencing. This is actually a bit more akin to what it's described as being like in the books. So, yeah. But yeah, also I am doing the age-old technique of putting the redstone torch on top to make it look electrified. But yeah, this is the fence I've designed. I hope you guys like it. It's not the most complex thing, but again, it's meant to be like low security fencing, so, you know, we'll probably... That is one of the funny things, though. I remember thinking when I started this world up, I was like, okay, this time around, I'm going to avoid just doing Jurassic Park type fencing for all the carnivores, and, you know, we're going to actually innovate a bit more, do some other types of fences. And then I was just like, yeah, that's cool, but I like a tiny bit of realism. Not tons of realism, because if there were tons of realism, like, it wouldn't be as fun to build for it. I like a little bit of realism, but then I also like, you know, a little bit of wiggle room to design how I want to design. So, you know, not super specific environments, or I'll include more than one creature, even if it should only be one, yada, yada, yada. But, fences are one of the few things I'm like, okay, this has got to be at least somewhat believable as a fence. And I felt that the other one really didn't look like a bit of a believable fence, because, I mean, it was made entirely of wood and glass. Even strong glass really wouldn't have been used in this kind of exhibit. You'd use, like, metal and steel and stuff, because, I mean, these things are, like, bigger than lions, so, you know, you'd want to take some good security measures with even the smaller carnivores. Which also made me start to come up with some ideas. Whoops, did not want to place that there. Some ideas for what I want to do for the raptors. Probably Deinonychus, just because the Velociraptors are pretty small and adorable. And that's one of the few exhibits I'm actually going to try and redo as the super, like the environmentally correct one. So, you know, I'm going to build like super desert stuff or whatever. But that's one of the few I really want to do like that, just because of the last Velociraptor exhibit I built, and it was really cool. Anyway, to the Deinonychus, which was the exhibit I was actually thinking of about how I was going to do it. I was, I don't know why I was doing this. I was watching Jurassic Park the game by Telltale. I'm sure some of you guys have seen that before. Overall, not a great game. It's got some interesting set pieces though, and some of them I was like, okay, I'd like to try and turn that into an exhibit of some sort. And I remember what exactly, but there was something in there that I saw, and I was like, okay, I want to do like some like kind of quarantine zone type thing for the Deinonychus, maybe as a secondary exhibit kind of thing, which means that might be one of the few dinosaurs I actually make two builds for. But like, I'd like the idea of doing something like that, but then also having obviously like the main, oh, this is where the visitors go to see the Deinonychus, because I'm not just gonna put them all into one spooky area. I actually, you know, want to be able to see them. Of course, though, with the Deinonychus and the Velociraptors, they are kind of irritating at some points because they're nocturnal, obviously, and that does become slightly annoying to deal with when you're building a dinosaur zoo, because you're like, oh, you know, I want all my dinosaurs to be visible. And then they just sleep all the time, and yeah. But whatever, it's cool, especially when you walk around at night and you see them moving around. Going through supplies real quick. Also, so before someone says, why are you building all this fence all the way around? Like, I'm assuming you guys can already tell the pathway isn't going to go by all of this. Like, there isn't going to be a walkway over here. So why are you doing a full-on fence? Because I want to, really. No other reason than that. I just really want to. Also, I'm thinking probably around here, since I said I wanted to do like the big complex that'll be connecting at least this section of the park. I might attach the back of a fence of another exhibit over to this one. So I figured it kind of makes sense if there's already a fence here. I don't know. Also, I thought it looked cool. Again, it's one of those things that, like building with Legos is a good example of how this works. How I think about this sometimes is that there's always, there's the outward appearance of an exhibit like that you guys watch me build, or you look at when I eventually do a world download, which, you know what, I could talk about that even today, after I finish this topic. But yeah, there's the things you guys all see and the things you guys enjoy, and then there's always the little things that I know. It's like, oh, like no one really cares that or notices that there's a whole like security fence going all the way around this certain exhibit, but I do, and it's like a little thing for me. I'm like, yes, not everyone knows it, but I know it, and that's cool. I don't know, probably not explaining that super well. Probably because I'm tired. But yeah, it's going quite well indeed. Oh. So, oh wow, we're out of those stone bricks now. Okay, chisel, and we'll just turn them into that. Okay, what was I gonna say? So, oh yeah, world download. That's what I was gonna talk about. Yeah, so since this is the park, I'm like, okay, this is the park I'm going to be doing for quite a while. So there isn't going to be an end in sight for a decent amount of time, which means my usual method of how I do the world download, which is I finish the world and then I do a download, isn't going to work. So I've been trying to figure out what I'm going to do instead, and what I'm thinking I might do instead is I was originally thinking of doing it monthly, because I was like, oh, or not monthly, but like on a date bias, like every 2 months we do a world download or something like that. But then I was like, that might work in the short run, but there'd be like certain months maybe where like I only uploaded like say 3 videos, and then no progress happened, and you guys get a world download that's not very different. So I'm thinking I might actually just do the world download thing now based on episodes, and I think the current number I was settled on was 50 episodes. So every 50 episodes I will put the world up for download so you guys can explore what we currently have. And it'll be an interesting way to go through and basically just see how the world has changed as time has gone on. It would definitely make some of the later episode like a final episode type thing really cool in my opinion, because then I can go through like all the old world downloads, set up another world on the original seed, and then just start from there. And then we'll just run back and sleep real quick. But yeah, like final episode type material here, just re-download the seed, start in this location, show what the world looked like before we did anything, and then show like every 50 episodes, like show what happened every increment that we did a world download or something. I don't know, I think that'd be pretty cool looking for a final episode. I don't know though. Of course, so that's probably like a while down the road, like heck, that's probably like summer of 2019 kind of stuff. Well, maybe not even that or that early, I guess. I don't know. It just depends how long I'm on this world and how long interest for this series remains. But yeah, cracking my knuckles. I mentioned last episode I have a fish tank now, and like some of my really small fish, some of my tetras are just watching me play right now, and it's kind of disconcerting. Also, I'm gonna have to obviously play back the footage and figure out how well it's actually working, but I think I may have found a method that cancels out the some of the noise, at least, that's coming from the aquarium, so hopefully it's not as bad. It was weird putting music back in the video yesterday, because I'm not used to that. It's been a very long time since I put music in with a video. We'll just start laying down some of the wiring, fencing, whatever. Well, that's a great start. Yeah. But yeah, it was a bit weird putting the music in. Let me know if you guys want me to keep music in these episodes. There's probably gonna be music in this one too. I mean, I feel really funny saying that, because if I've chosen to put music in, there's no point in me telling you this right now. If I've not chosen to put music in, it makes me sound kind of weird. But oh gosh, my voice. What was I gonna say? Yeah, let me know. What do you guys think of music being in the episodes? Do you like it? Would you prefer I don't have music in? Give me a bit of feedback. Let me know what you guys think. other than that, I think we're gonna get pretty far today. I mean, realistically, we should be able to actually finish the entire fence this episode. I mean, it's not a very complex build, which is actually kind of nice. That was the thing I kind of liked better about this one than the last one, is that for an exhibit, I've kind of realized the fence is not the important thing. The fence is not what I should be spending like hours designing and looking through. Also, I think this looks a lot better for what, you know, is actually in here. Dilophosaurus, dangerous animal. This looks a bit more impressive. But yeah, it's like, I shouldn't be focusing so much on what the fence looks like, what the outside of the exhibit looks like, as much as what the inside looks like. Like, I should be designing like little forest areas and waterfalls and all that kind of stuff, instead of spending so much time being like, fencing needs to be some way or another. Okay, that's good. I am always afraid punching a random creature nowadays, because like some of the dinosaurs just go like absolutely crazy when I hit something. Okay, chicken, please just like either stay in the exhibit or get out of the exhibit. Don't wander between the two, please. You're very annoying. There we go. Okay, I swear, what is it with chickens and this exhibit? I don't know. There must be something in like their AI that's telling them like, stairs, try and jump up stairs. No, you're outside of the exhibit, you're staying outside of the exhibit. Wait, is that the one that was in here? Why are there so many chickens suddenly? It's like and there's sheep now. Like when I want the creatures so I can put them into a farm so I can use them, there's nothing. The world is like empty and barren. As soon as I don't want any creatures because they'll get in my way while I'm building things, they're all over the place. It's ridiculous. It's like, again, wow. That broke really fast. That doesn't feel like, that felt like it shouldn't, whatever. What's I saying? Yeah, it's like Legos. It's like that one piece you don't need. Yeah, the one piece you do need, you can't find it. As soon as you no longer need that piece, it's everywhere. It's ridiculous. It's kind of that way with like Grand Theft Auto as well. It's like that one car you want to drive and then can't find it, and then as soon as you found some other car to drive, that's when that car you wanted to find earlier is just everywhere. It's funny. It's almost as if video games and Legos can read our minds or something. I don't know. I'm just talking nonsense because I'm tired. It's been a long day dealing with people and school and stuff like that, and ugh. People can be quite annoying, which is why I do this stuff like YouTube. Because here I don't, you know, basically I just record a video and talk to an audience who isn't there. That I think I've talked about this before, but commentary isn't super difficult for me anymore because I've been doing it for so long. Until the moment when I again remember, like I used to remember a lot when I was just starting out, like I'm not talking to anyone right now. There is no one here. No one is listening to me. I am talking to myself in front of a computer. Knowing, obviously, on my part though, I know like, oh, you know, in like an hour from now, people will be watching this and stuff. But wow, I'm out of iron bars. You know what? We're just gonna quickly finish off the fence and then we'll go back and get the iron bars. And where is there? But and then just walk over here. There we go. And oh, this one will need to be extra tall because it's going up a level. 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's something I really tried to avoid with this sheer build, because I don't really like having to change levels like that. Because I don't know, it's just a kind of irritating, because you're like, oh, I've built this specifically to be one way, and now it no longer is super symmetrical. Okay, so that's gonna be the building. so there won't need to be one there. And actually, I think over here is going to be a special like entrance building type thing anyway. So that's the majority of the fence done right there. We just need to get some iron bars, and we will be finished for today's episode, which has been pretty productive. We got a lot done. Next episode, I think I'm just gonna finish off everything between episodes, because the next episode I either want to work on this exhibit. Hiccups there. That was a weird hiccup. Anyway, yeah, I'm either gonna work on that exhibit or getting the Triceratopses updated, I guess, or I'm going to work on the Parasaurolophus exhibit. Either or, we'll see what I end up doing. But yeah, I've kind of set myself a new goal. So we're it's like what, episode 26. I didn't realize we'd gone so slow. Why did I go up here? Wait, why am I up here? There was a crafting table. Whatever. Okay. Okay, that's more than I need. Whatever. It'll be useful, and it's all gonna be turned into these. I'm not gonna turn it all into that because I'll probably need them for other builds or whatever. What was I saying? Yeah, I wanted to take this park a bit slower than the other ones because I was like, oh, you know, I want a bit of longevity to the series. I'm kind of renouncing that now. I'm like, by episode 50, I want to get maybe like five, maybe 6 more creatures in, and a couple of buildings and stuff, because I've realized this is already happening. I'm already rebuilding an exhibit, and it's episode 26. So, I mean, there's going to be longevity to the series because as I slowly build new exhibits and get better at building for certain things, I'm going to rebuild stuff, or I'm going to build new versions of it. Heck, we might even have a second park for all I know. Like, you know, we'll finish this one and then I'll be like, well, I'm kind of bored now of just rebuilding this one or like updating it. You know what? Let's go just work on a secondary park out in the middle of nowhere or something. Or I'll be like, oh, I want to do a desert zoo now. So let's go out and find a desert and we'll just build like a mini zoo there. I don't know. I mean, that honestly sounds a lot like something I'm going to do. But yeah, so I realized, oh, okay, we just need to finish this then, I guess, and we're done. But yeah, I realized the series really isn't in much danger of ending anytime soon. Heck, as long as I'm still frantically trying to rebuild everything I've already built, this series won't end anytime soon. Like, it'll probably be going on it could be going on for years and years and years. And all that would change is I'm like, well, we finished everything. But I think this exhibit could be slightly larger, or, you know, this exhibit could be in a different place, or it could be better, or whatever. You guys get the gist of it. Dang it. Whew. I was afraid I was going to break the leaf there. Let's pick a... Okay, that's okay. Oh, I forgot I can just do that. I'm now trapped in here. Great. I'll just hop up here. Yeah, I put some of the leaves. Another thing you might notice is I put leaves in front of the fence like that. I quite like how that looks. I think it looks pretty decent. But let me know what you guys think of the fence in the comments down below. If you have any ideas for what I should do in the next couple of episodes, like what exhibit maybe I should do next, or pertaining to a certain exhibit, what kind of things you'd like to see in there, what dinosaurs you want to see, or prehistoric creatures you want to see next, and yeah, that sort of stuff. So anyway, guys, thank you all for watching. I hope you've all enjoyed today's episode. And until next time, see ya.